8:20 on this Wednesday morning, and we are sitting down with first responders from the Baton Rouge EMS. If you haven't heard about First Responders Live, is a new show that airs right here on Fox 44 every Wednesday. Tonight is actually the third episode of this inaugural season that shows behind the lives of EMS all across the country, including right here in Baton Rouge. And we're fortunate enough to meet some of the cast members every Wednesday morning right here on Fox 44. So joining us this morning, we have Lacey and Stacey, awesome duo here. Good morning to you, ladies.
Good morning.
And they are troopers. They haven't even been home yet from working overnight. Y'all are serious troopers, some true servants to our community. We appreciate that. So for folks who may not be familiar with First Responders Live, just give us a really quick overview of what the show is all about.
Sure. You know, First Responders Live, it follows first responders across the country, showing not only what we do on the ambulance, but also what makes up the first responder themselves. You know, what background is that person, you know, and so it really brings a personal tie to the people that are the pillars of the community, that serve the community every day. And so it's been a humbling experience to be a part of that here in Baton Rouge, for sure.
And you guys were also on Night Watch Nation too, so you're just making the show rounds here. And so one of the first things that we saw you guys tackle on the very first week was dealing with a child who may have ingested something, maybe a Tide Pod or maybe a detergent. You just didn't know what it was, and so we saw you guys respond to that call, really working with the child, working with the parents. Take us through that experience of not only that's obviously what you do on a daily basis, but now you have camera crews there also.
Yeah, children tend to elevate any situation, you know, so for us it's elevated a little bit more. We have to be a little more, kids tend to go down a lot quicker than adults do. They're fine, then they're not. This child was, she was concerning. I mean, she was really concerning. You know, a normal healthy child doesn't just, you know, roll their eyes back or let a stranger, you know, take them from their parents. You know, that's just not normal behavior for a child. So that child was, she was very concerning.
What I thought was really interesting with that call was the camera actually caught the moment of, you can hear me say, oh. Because everything started out fine, you know, having a conversation, just me and you, and then all of a sudden something changes. And so it caught that moment of, oh. And I take the kid, and so it's been interesting to see that kind of play out.
Yeah, and it definitely shows the compassion that you guys take with each case that you have to. And you talked about the character that it takes for both of you guys to do what you do in all first responders. We do have a clip from the profile that they did on you just a couple of weeks ago. We can take a look at that.
July 17th, 2016, a man came into our city and murdered our fellow responders. That day I performed emergency medical care under fire. You know, multiple lives were changed that day.
Several officers are down. We also believe that the suspects are still at large.
The dispatcher that answered me was my life partner, Emily. I thought it would be the last time I ever heard her voice. I can't save everybody, and I did what I was supposed to do. There are pieces of me still here at this scene.
And so that really does show you, again, that personal aspect of what you guys are showing on a national scale of the heroes that we have right here in our community. What can we expect tonight?
You know, come and get on the truck with Stacey and I. We'll be live in the Baton Rouge area tonight.
We're going to go take a nap first.
Y'all go take a nap, and we'll join you back here, right here on Fox 44 tonight at 8 o'clock. First Responders Live. Make sure you catch these awesome community servants, as well as all the ones that we see all across the country. Again, First Responders Live right here on Fox 44. All right.